So y'all are catching me in the car y'all are catching me in the car again per usual. It's been a couple of days, but back with another video. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you're tuning in consistently, I really do appreciate it. You'll see where we take this in the future, hopefully the near future, but even in the long term. Anyway, importance of a perspective shift. So per my last video, y'all seen that things were not going so great and not much has changed besides my perspective. And I've shifted my perspective multiple times. It's honestly my means of survival, especially mental health wise. Like, a perspective shift is necessary, and sometimes it happens for me quickly. Sometimes it takes days, weeks of thinking and really, like, sitting with a thought, chewing on an idea, and really figuring out what's going on and how to see the glass half full and really notice the silver lining, right? And for me, in these circumstances, I think, and also my mom is a rock in my life. I was about to say obviously, but that's not the case for everybody. But sitting down and having a conversation with her at like 4 o'clock this morning for like an hour and a half, maybe more, about where I am in life, which we have these type of conversations often, but I think something that I expressed to her is that I feel like I'm being tricked. Like, it seems like every time I think I'm making a move that's getting me to the next level or just some sort of progress in my life as an adult, it seems like the rug gets pulled from under me, or like it just fizzles out, whatever it is, whether it's me getting hired at a job and them ghosting me like back to back, like leading me on for a month with the onboarding process, and then just like ghosting, just like going radio silent twice in a row with 2 jobs. Whether it's that or the whole DoorDash account getting deactivated, it kind of seems intentional. And I'm a firm believer in God, and I'm very spiritual. And so me and God have had plenty of conversations. I pray all the time, all day, every day, honestly. I've gotten plenty of signs, millions probably over my lifetime, from God. Like, I pretty much know when God is talking to me. Do I know every time immediately? No, but I do pick up on it most of the time, whether it's quickly or over time of like repeated signs. And God has made his presence very known in my life. Like, I know God exists. I know I have a relationship with God beyond a shadow of a doubt, like, for sure. And there was a time in my life where I doubted that. So, for him to show up in my life in ways that like are quite literally miraculous. Like, if I told you some of the ways, you'd be like, you definitely wouldn't believe me. You would think I'm just making it up, or you would try to rationalize it and say, well, maybe you thought X, Y, Z. Anyway, that's besides the point. I believe God is trying to show me something right now, or get me to listen to something, or maybe there's a certain move within my spiritual life that I need to make. And that's being shown to me through my life events, so to speak, through like, whether they're big or small, like the things that are happening and occurring in my life. And it's not a victim mentality. It's not like, woe is me, something's happening to me. It's more so me just being observant of what's going on in my life. And what I can see is, or it seems like things are purposely being stifled, like purposely being sabotaged, not in a malicious way, but almost like, to put it plainly, like God is like, yeah, you trying to make progress and be a responsible adult and live your life and be happy and joyful and level up and just make some sort of progress in your career. But I need you to look at me right now and just come to me. And that sounds kind of obvious, because it's like, I feel like I've already come to you, God. I've already been here. I've been communicating with you. But I think there's a difference this time. It's like a no, like almost like, just to paint the picture, like get in a quiet room with me and it just be me and you for a while. Like, I need your full attention in a different way than your average means of communication with me. And I don't know exactly what that looks like. I have an idea, so I'm going to take that approach, but I just want to be what God wants me to be. I want to live how God intended for me to live. I want to know God's will for me. I want God to show me how he sees me. And I want to live according to his will. Like, I want him to show me, I want him to meet me where I am. I'm not in the best circumstance. I'm not in my desired circumstances. And I don't like where I am. I haven't liked my circumstances in the state of my life for the last 2 years. And don't get me wrong, I've made my mistakes just as a human being, as a young adult, as a learning and growing individual. I've made my mistakes. But outside of that, or in addition to that, things have kind of happened that's kind of like out of my control, and it almost seems intentional. Like, when I look back on the things that have happened, it almost seems like I'm purposely not allowing that to go through. I'm purposely not allowing that to work. I'm purposely not allowing you to get hired at this place. I'm purposely not allowing you to go into this position that you're perfectly, if not more than qualified for. I'm purposely not allowing you to get a position in the career field you're degreed in for a reason. Like, there's really no other explanation for it. I'm overly qualified. I have the experience. I have the degrees. I only have 1 degree, but I have what it takes to, like, I should be further in my career. It really does not make logical sense. And I'm not saying, oh, this has to be God because I'm not successful right now. I just explained to you there's other things and other signs and other communication, other means of communication that God has, showed me things through. So the only thing I can do is conclude that, and it makes sense and it feels right. And I'm just ready for God to level me up. What? I'm just ready for God to level me up. And I don't just want to do what God wants me to do just for, like, my own success. Like, of course, I'm living life to be happy and joyful and succeed and be purposeful. Like, of course, that's what I want. I want to reap I want to get the benefits of life. I want to enjoy the fruits of life. So, of course, I want to do it for me. That would be a lie if I didn't say that. But I want to be the puzzle piece I was intended to be, to create the picture God painted. I want to fit in my spot. Enough said. But yeah, so the perspective shift that I'm speaking on is me realizing that it's not that I'm being punished. Something is being communicated to me, and I need to pay attention to it and understand this is not a reflection of me. Like, this doesn't mean I'm not worthy of a certain position, a certain job, or a certain status in my career, or not status in the sense of vanity, but like I'm not worthy of success. It just may not be the time, and it may not be what I'm supposed to do. Like, maybe my career field that I went to school for is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And to be honest, I went and got that degree, one, because I do enjoy that career field. I do enjoy media. I do enjoy film. I do enjoy the arts. Like that, like, the arts is my passion regardless. But when it comes to a degree, I don't necessarily need a degree for what my purpose entails. But I did it because, kind of like a fallback, like a plan B. Like, while I'm building my entertainment career, I can go and work in media. I can go work in PR. I can go work in film. I can go work in something else that I also enjoy, like journalism, things of that nature, while I build up my real passion and career, if it doesn't take off immediately. And obviously it hasn't taken off immediately, right? So that was the plan with that. So in a sense, I do know that, like, my purpose isn't necessarily in my career field as far as my degree goes. But yeah, perspective shift is very important. So I'm reminding myself to look back on this video one day and be reminded that, like, all I need is a perspective shift sometimes. That's all I wanted to say. I will see you on the next video. I appreciate you for watching this far. Subscribe and follow me on my social media accounts, especially TikTok, where you can be active with me on the, closer basis. Yeah. Thanks for watching.